All right, gotta say, this is one for the books, right? Mike Tyson, back in the ring.
Yeah, tough to wrap your head around.
Iron Mike, youngest heavyweight champ ever, legend.
A legend, sure. But,
Knockout power, that unpredictable side, too.
exactly, unpredictable. And, well, he's facing Jake Paul.
Jake Paul, yeah. Built a whole career on YouTube, then bam, he's a boxer.
A decent one, too, gotta admit.
Yeah.
10 wins, 1 loss before this fight, but...
More known for the trash talk, though, right?
Oh, absolutely. Paul, he's like peak YouTube generation. All about that self-promotion, blurring the lines.
Between entertainment and sport.
Yeah, you got it. And leading up to this fight, social media has been his weapon.
Releasing that diss track, the whole 9 yards.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Even had that custom chain made. Tyson getting knocked out, caricature and all.
Savage. Talk about blurring those lines. So much hype, it's not just a fight anymore.
It's like a cultural moment, right?
It is a total phenomenon. But we got to rewind a bit, back to the weigh-in.
Things got spicy.
That's putting it lightly. Paul, he's at a career high weight, 220 pounds, gets right in Tyson's face.
Bold move, gotta say.
Yeah, with Tyson especially.
So as the fight got closer, Tyson, he'd gotten really quiet, you notice that? Almost serious.
Like the old Tyson was back.
Exactly. And I heard from someone close to him, Tyson was getting fed up.
With Paul's trash talk nonstop.
All that. And then stepping on his foot during the stare down, too. Last straw.
So what happens? Paul's antics, they backfire.
Big time. Tyson slaps him right across the face.
Pow. Okay, weigh-in, definitely heated. But let's zoom out for a sec.
Big picture.
The betting odds. People are putting money down, and it's telling a story.
Interesting story, yeah.
Tyson going into this fight, he's the underdog.
Not just the age either. Odds makers, they like Paul.
Younger, more active in the ring.
And his style. Not as technical, sure, but fast, agile.
So experts, they're leaning Paul. But the public, different story.
Public's all in on Tyson. Smaller bets, tons of them.
Like everyone wants to see that Rocky comeback.
Total nostalgia play.
But someone put $1 million on Paul. $1 million.
Wow, maybe they see Paul's youth as a real advantage. Or maybe
just the hype riding that wave.
could be. Bold statement, either way.
And the most popular prop bet, Tyson wins, round 1. Bookies even had to change the odds.
Speaks volumes, you know? That image of Tyson, the knockout artist.
Boom, just like that. So, fascinating contrast, right? Experts, Paul, public, Tyson, all this betting.
This fight is massive.
Huge EE. Some say bigger than McGregor-Mayweather, betting-wise.
It's cultural. It's not just boxing. It's personalities, generations, ideas.
Tyson, that old-school mentality. Paul, the online celebrity.
Exactly. Two worlds colliding.
Like Rocky, but with a YouTube twist.
Yeah. And this is just the beginning, I think.
This Tyson-Paul thing, though, it's more than just the fight, right?
Way more.
It's cultural, it's personal, people are betting big.
Huge stakes.
But how does it compare to, like, McGregor-Mayweather? That was huge, too.
Good point. Everyone's making that comparison.
But different, McGregor, he was already a champ.
UFC champ, yeah. Legit fighter. Bringing that to the boxing ring.
Couldn't write him off, not like that.
Exactly. Mayweather, everyone knew. Top boxer, no question. That fight was, well...
Spectacle.
Yeah. Could McGregor, the MMA guy, land that one lucky punch?
Yeah.
Against Mayweather.
Odds were against him big time.
Totally. Pretty much expected outcome. But Tyson and Paul, it's different.
More uncertainty.
Way more. Tyson, older, sure, but that power's still there.
And Paul, less experience, but he's tough.
Shown resilience, adapted in his fights.
So McGregor-Mayweather, spectacle. Tyson-Paul, more like a...
Question mark.
Yeah, it makes it exciting, though.
Oh, for sure. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Will
Right.
Tyson, stick to the power punch?
Oh, change it up, counter Paul's speed.
Right. And Paul, how's he going to handle facing Tyson?
The legend.
That pressure.
So many questions. That's why everyone's talking.
Plus, let's not forget, that weigh-in, tense.
And tense.
That blood there.
Definitely. You got Tyson, brooding, warrior vibe. Paul, all about the attention.
Total opposites fuels the fire. Inside the ring, outside the ring, it's a clash.
Like David and Goliath, but modern.
With a twist.
And like those stories, this fight, it could change things.
Big implications.
Not just their careers, but boxing itself.
Combat sports, even. Imagine Tyson wins.
Huge win for the old school.
Exactly. Experience, talent, still winning.
Might even inspire young boxers. Get back to basics.
Tyson's fundamentals, all that.
But if Paul wins, that's a
Others.
big one. What message does that send?
Could be a shift, Entertainment takes over.
More YouTubers in the ring, blurring lines even more.
Sport, spectacle, all mixed up.
betting world would go crazy.
Odds makers would be scrambling. How do you even predict that?
Sports and entertainment changing, colliding.
Fascinating to watch.
It is, and all these betting patterns, it makes you think.
About what?
What's grabbing people's attention? This fight, it says something about us, our culture.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
We love these big personalities, these clashes.
Those events that, like, push the limits.
Challenge the norms.
Yeah. Underdog story, always a hit. Anyone can challenge a legend, even a YouTuber.
And the generations clashing, that's a classic.
Old versus new always gets people riled up.
It's primal, you know? We want to see that battle, heroes and villains.
And the world today, everything's so, I don't know, fake.
Superficial.
But this fight, it's raw, real.
Strength, willpower, on display.
Despite all our technology, our distractions, we still want to see that. Two people going at it.
Physical contest, nothing like it.
Modern-day gladiators, and the whole world's watching.
Who wins? Stakes are high.
Not just for Tyson, Paul, but for boxing, culture.
What does entertainment even mean anymore? What is competition?
This fight makes you ask those questions.
It's more than just boxing. It's a reflection, where we are as a society, where we're going.
This story, people will be talking about it long after it's over.
For sure.
So we've talked a lot about the fight, the drama, the betting, all that. But for the listener, why should they care? What makes this relevant, even if you're not a boxing fan?
It's a good question. It goes beyond sports, really. Makes you think about age, legacy, how entertainment's changing, all that.
It's like a mirror to society, right?
Yeah,
Shows us what we're obsessed with, what we're afraid of.
exactly. Each fighter, they represent something. Tyson, he's the past, you know. Boxing was raw back then, gritty.
Those big personalities.
Heroes, but flawed. And that made them interesting somehow.
And Paul, he's the digital age, all about self-promotion, online image.
That line between reality and the persona, it's blurry.
Grew up online, comfortable disrupting everything.
Two worlds clashing right there in the ring.
Nostalgia versus what? The future. Experience versus just boldness.
And the result, whoever wins, it matters. It'll change how we see champions, success, entertainment in this digital world.
It's a reminder, things change, and sometimes the unexpected makes us rethink everything.
Adapt or die kind of thing.
So watching this fight, don't just see the punches.
See the stories, the emotions, what's happening beneath it all.
This isn't just a fight. It's about who we are, where we're going.
There's one thing, though, last thought. We talked about the betting, right? Smart money's on Paul, but the public loves Tyson.
Yeah.
Is it just nostalgia? Or is it something more? Like, does the public sense something?
What do you mean?
Maybe, deep down, they want something real again. Rejecting the fake, the manufactured.
Shit's in coming back. Maybe it's...
A longing for heroes who earned it, not just online fame.
Interesting way to look at it.
Something to think about as you watch this whole thing play out.
It does make you think. So whether you're a boxing diehard or just looking for a good show, this fight, you got to see it. The outcome, nobody knows. Stakes are high. Implications are huge. Tune in, see for yourself. You might be surprised what you discover.